Sat Sri Akal, Namaste and Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome back to my channel Matt Black guys, and I'm your host Jabir over here. In today's video I'll tell you guys my experience with the Royal Enfield service center. So I have faced so many issues on my bike. No matter what problem I tell them, they say it's normal in a bike. There is one time my first service, actually it's after my first service. I gave my bike for first service. The self-start of the bike was not working properly. So I went back to the service center, and the service center is a bit far from my house. It's around 14-15 kilometers. So I went to the service center. I told this guy, my self-start is not working. So he said, okay, alright, noted. Then I told him the kick is also not working. You know, can you imagine what that guy told me? He told me, sir, if the kick is not working, use the self. Like, come on, man. The reason I used the kick was the self start was not working. After that only I used the kickstart to start the bike. You're telling me to use the self start to start the bike. How dumb is that? If I have lots and lots of stories about my service experience. I will tell you guys all about that in a different video, because there are lots and lots of stories. So yeah. So getting into the point, so every time I go to service center, they say, so this one is normal, this one is normal. So actually there is a way around it, because I was fed up with the bike's poor performance after the service. Not because I was riding it wrong or any problem arise while I am riding or something. It's actually when I give the bike to service center, it comes back, then it starts giving small troubles like misfiring, strange noise from the engine, oil leaks, self not working, kick not working, the list goes on. So these are all after the service. So yeah, so whenever I go to a service center, they say I tell them this is the problem. They say, sir, this is normal in a bike, and you cannot imagine, the things they say are normal. Like this one time I went to the service center, the bike was starting perfectly, and as soon as I give throttle, it used to shut off, just like that. And I have to start the bike 4 or 5 times before I can actually use the bike. And they have the audacity to tell me that it's normal. I'll tell you the details later. So this thing happened, and I was already fed up. This was the second time for the same problem I was giving the bike to the service center. So I went to the service manager. I told him, sir, because no matter what I tell this guy, he was saying it's normal in a bike, it's normal in a bike. So what I did is, I went to the manager, I told him the problem. And manager is like, okay sir, no problem, just take the bike today, and if this thing exists tomorrow, if this thing exists when you reach home, to just bring back the bike tomorrow. So I was like so pissed. I knew it, the bike will behave the same way as I brought it in. So what I did, I took out my phone camera, started recording a video. I started the bike, it started nicely, smoothly. As soon as I give throttle, off. That you cannot imagine, that thing happened 10 times that particular day. And I was like, okay, 10 is the number, it's enough. I took the keys, went in, I showed him the video. If you say this one is normal, then I will make it a big issue. I'll complain. Then he says, oh sorry sir. Then he showed it to his customer relationship manager, his head mechanic, everyone. Then after that, they say, okay sir, we will try to fix it. At night time around 8 or 9 o'clock, they call me, sir, we have found the problem. It's actually the fuel filters problem, and we have fixed it. So when do you want the bike tomorrow? So I told them, no, test it. If you want to test it for 10 days, you test it, but give back my bike in a perfect working condition. So finally after 2-3 days, they call me back and they say, sir, your bike is ready, you can just take the delivery. So yeah, after that it was fine. So my suggestion is, if you are sure it's not something normal for a bike, First of all, try to reason with the service rep. If he is not agreeing with you all the time, they will never agree with you. They will say normal in a bike, normal in a bike. Second thing, go to the manager. If the manager also does not agree, happened to me, manager didn't agree. So later, I'll tell you that one later. So manager doesn't agree, you send an email to Royal Enfield customer service. After that, the manager will call you. They'll say, sir, please bring the bike, we will fix it. Until the case is closed, there will be pressure from the head office to the service center to fix the problem, or they have to find a solution. One way or another, they have to find a solution. If they cannot find it, if they cannot fix it, ask them to give it in writing. That's it. That's how you get the things done. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. Thank you. Bye. Take care. Sayonara.